Hello guys, in this video I'm going to explain the episode 1 of Squid Game. Episode begins with few boys playing a game in the field which is Squid Game. It's a local Korean game where there are two sides, offense and defense. The offense team needs to be in a certain circle to win and the defense team tries to stop them. We are shown a group of joy of offense teams celebrating their joy after winning.
This is how our show starts. We are shown our main character, Gi-hun. Gi-hun is a jobless person who stays in a little home with his mother. His wife divorced him and married to another man. Gi-hun's daughter lives with his mom. He is only permitted to meet his daughter on her birthday. Today is her birthday. Gi-hun's mom gives him 20,000 won to celebrate with her daughter. He gets angry and asks for more money as $20,000 is very less. In order to get more money, he steals her mother's credit card.
While withdrawing money from the ATM, he was giving incorrect password. After multiple tries, he uses her daughter's birthday as password, and it works. After withdrawing all the money, he spends it in a horse race bet. But in the first try, the horse Gi-hun had bet loses. But he tries again. This time he was lucky, and his horse make it to the first place. He was overwhelmed with joy. He won total 45,60,000 won. While receiving the money from the counter, he tells the cashier to take a 10,000 won for herself. He was happy and called her daughter. He said to her that today, we will go to an expensive restaurant and will buy her any food she wants. Sooner he was spotted by loan sharks. They started to chase him. While escaping, he collided with a girl. But the loan sharks cornered Gi-hun in the toilet. As Gi-hun was going through financial crisis, he took a lot of money as loan, but failed to return. While asking for money, Gi-hun said, "I have the money with me now," but when he searches in his coat pocket, it was tiered. He realizes that the girl whom he had collided with pickpocketed him while collision.
The loan sharks beat him badly and signs and contract that if fails to pay money within next deadline, he will sell his organs to pay them. While leaving, Gi-hun begged to them for 10,000 won as it's her daughter's birthday. They give him the money. After that, he also goes to the cashier and asks to return the money whom he had given previously.
With the money, Gi-hun tries to get a gift for her daughter from the arcade, but after trying few times he always failed. Then a kid comes to him and says he will get a gift for him. Then he wins a black gift box. Gi-hun becomes happy and celebrate the joy with the kid. He didn't have much money left, so he took her daughter to a cheap food cart. They were having their dinner. Her daughter shares her new dad fed her steak last night, which makes him sad as he can't afford it. He gives her the black box gift. After opening it was found a lighter gun. Gi-hun took it to himself as it's dangerous for her. He didn't know what was in the box as it was random. After sharing dinner, he returns her daughter to her home. Her ex-wife gets angry as he was late. After leaving her to home, on the way home, he misses the metro. While waiting in the station, a mysterious man with suit approached him. He said to him if he wants to make money by playing a game. Gi-hun aimed his lighter gun towards him and said he is very frustrated today as he won and lost many money today. The guy says that the game is very simple. You have to flip a pocket card by hitting it with another pocket card. If he wins, he will get 1 lakh won, and if the guy win and he loses, then he will have to pay 1 lakh won. Gi-hun tries first but fails. Then the guy give his try and gets successful. While asking for money, Gi-hun says he doesn't have money. The guy slapped him and said if you can't pay you will be slapped. Then Gi-hun tries again and again. Passengers of metro was also watching him. He fails every time. After trying and getting slapped for few times, he succeeded. Out of excitement, Gi-hun tries to slap him but the guy stops him and gives him 1 lakh won. The guy also gives a him card and says if he wants to earn more money, he can call the number given in the card and leave the station and wishes him good luck. On the way to home, he buys fish for home. The shopkeeper's son was Gi-hun's classmate and was very talented. She says her son is currently working in US. On the way to home, he feds a stray cat. He gives the money to her mom, which he took from her credit card. He was happy. His mom said that his daughter will be moving to US next year. He understands why her daughter hesitated when he asked to promise to her about next year's birthday. Gi-hun's becomes sad. He is jobless, he can't afford to live with her daughter in US. At night, he was watching her daughter's photo and was getting soaked in sadness. He wanted money for her daughter. He swaps the card and calls in the number. From the other side, he was told to present in a certain place in a certain time. He was present. A van approaches him. He asks about the game to the driver. The driver was wearing a red hoodie and mask. He said to get in the van. Gi-hun enters the van. There were other people too. He asks the driver why they are unconsciousness. Then a sudden gas releases and he gets unconsciousness too.
When he opened his eye, he found himself in a hall room. There were many people. Everyone were wearing same uniform. There were beds stacked one after other. They all were monitored in by cameras in a central monitor room. They all were wearing red hoodies and mask, and a mysterious man with red hoodie and different mask.
Everyone was getting out of bed. He met an old man. His uniform No was 1 and Gi-hun's number was 456. He saw in the monitor there are total 456 players, so he is the last number. Then a fight breaks out between a thug and a girl. The man beats the girl for betraying his gang. Gi-hun recognizes the girl as it was the pickpocketer girl. He also starts to beat her. The thug then shouted at Gi-hun. Then red hoodie volunteers approached them. They briefed that they all were gathered to play the game for the money. Then a man opposed why they were taken without permission, and they would play. Then videos of many people playing the pocket card game were shown to them and said, "You are in need of money," so you continued the game after getting slapped so many times and even called in the number. This shows how much financial crisis they are going through.
Then Gi-hun asks, "What's the price money?" Then a big piggy bank approaches in the selling. The volunteer says, "For now, it's empty, as the players will get eliminated. The price money will increase." Then everybody had to sign in a condition paper, where there were 3 conditions. 1. Players can't pause during game. 2. If the player doesn't participate in game, he will be eliminated and no. 3. If the majority votes, then the game can be stopped. Then everybody had to go through a chamber where photos of the players were taken. They all were getting collected, and the man with black suit starts the game. Everyone was taken to an open field. It was surrounded by drawing boards each side. Only the sky was open. Gi-hun recognizes his classmate Chao-san, who was the son of the fisherman. Gi-hun tells him, "Your mom said you were in US." Chao-san replies, "Things didn't go as expected."
Then the man in black suit, whose name is Frontman, start to watch the game. Rules of the game was told by a doll. Anyone can move when the doll says green light, red light, but when it'll stop saying no can move. If he moves, he will be eliminated. By moving, they need to cross this field. The time limit was set for 5 minutes. The doll says that for the first time. When she turns around, it eliminates a man who was moving. He fall down. When others noticed him, that he was bleeding, everyone started to panic. Gun rounds were being fired at those 8 who were eliminated. There was bloodshed everywhere. People were dying at an insane rate. Some of them tried to run away through the door, but it was closed. Some of them failed to decode the situation. But then the old man, whose uniform number was 19, started to move slowly with a smiley face. Slowly, people started to get confidence. They also started to move. Some of them were getting eliminated. The time was ticking fast. Gi-hun also started to move. His childhood friend Cho-san also crossed the line. Gi-hun accidentally steps over a body and was about to fall down, and also the doll looked back at the same time. Gi-hun was about to get eliminated, but then a man named Ali holds him from the back. He was struggling to hold Gi-hun, but when the dolls turn again, Ali leaves Gi-hun, and they both started to run. They crossed the line in the last second. Those who failed to cross the line within 5 minutes were shot death. This is how our first episode ends.